how to design a journal in Canva step by step. Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can design a journal in Canva step by step, and I'm going to be focusing on the design element, not the ratio element, so keep that in mind. So let's get into it. Now, the first thing you're going to do is you're just going to go onto custom size, and then you're going to change it from pixels into inches, and then you're going to choose the width and height of your journal. So I want to create a 6 by 9 inch journal, and I have a detailed video on how you can calculate the sizes of your journal if you're selling for Amazon KDP. If you're not selling Amazon KDP and you're just looking to create a digital journal, you can follow any kind of measurements you want. But if you do want to go for Amazon KDP, just go on to Amazon KDP over here. So just go on to kdp.amazon.com and just download their template from here. So you're just going to click on this. You're going to add the number of pages you have, and then you can click on the size you want, and then you're going to get a template on how to size your journal. So I'm just going to continue with my 6 by 9 inch height and width, and I'm just going to lock this over here, and I'm going to click on create new design. So this will open up a blank canvas for me to get started with designing my journal. Now, the first page that I'm going to be creating is going to be the display page. So that is going to be the page that everyone sees. And what I want to create is basically like a girl power journal, or a female empowerment kind of oriented journal. So what I'm going to do is, first off, I'm just going to search for texture over here on the element section. And once I search for texture, I'm just going to go on to the photo section, and I'm just going to browse around for some texture. And I think this watercolor looks pretty cute. So I'm just going to expand this over here, and I'm going to rotate it like so. So I'm just going to expand and rotate, and I'm going to place it at the back like this. And I think this looks pretty nice. It looks pretty nice and interesting. Now, after doing that, I'm going to just click on this, and I'm going to lock it so I don't move this canvas around. Now, once I have done that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back into the element section, and I'm going to search for a woman. So I can just go on to the graphics section, and I'm just going to look for an image of like something a bit fashionable and classic or something like that. And this image is actually pretty cute, and I'm just going to make it white, and I'm just going to add this over here. And what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to use her hand as like a navigation plane for where the name information will be. So I'm just going to add this over here like so. And now what I'm going to do is, if it doesn't fit accordingly, you can obviously search on for more images, but I actually think this looks pretty cute. So I'm just going to go with this, and I'm going to go back into my element section, and I'm going to go and search for a paint stroke. I'm going to search for a paint stroke, and I'm going to take this, a nice and simple white paint stroke. I'm going to change the color to a pure white. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place it over here like so. It's right at the center, and I'm going to rotate it a bit so it appears a bit straight than it is. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just resize this lady's picture, and I'm going to rotate it. So I'm just going to flip her horizontally like this. So her hand is placed a bit accurately right onto the center like this. But I want the text to be centered, so I'm just going to resize her and place her like so. I'm just going to scroll down a bit and then place it like this. And I think this looks pretty good. I'm going to straighten this out, and I'm just going to click on flip as well. And I think it looks better the other way around, so I'm just going to keep it flipped like that, like so. I'm going to rotate this paint stroke a bit, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Control C and Control V, and I'm just going to add like a slight bit of thickness to the bottom section like this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on to the text section, and I'm going to use one of the pre-made font combinations to add like this journal belongs to, at the start of every page there's usually that kind of section. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this font combination, and I'm going to open this up. I'm going to delete this, and I'm just going to click on this, and I'm going to ungroup this text. After that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take out this text section, delete, and I'm going to delete that. Make sure it is just one text section. I'm going to click on ungroup. After I have ungrouped the text, I'm going to rotate it to a 0 degree. I'm going to add this journal belongs to, like this. So I'm just going to add this text of this journal belongs to, and I'm going to place it over here. If you want, you can add like a white background or a pink background to the text as well, but I actually prefer to just add this text as is. Now, if you want, you can just select these together like this. You're going to do Control C and Control V, and then you're just going to drag this over here. You're going to click on Send Backward, and then you can change the color of this section as well. So you can just change the color of the paint, but I'm going to leave it as it is. Now I'm just going to click on Add Page over here, and I'm going to get started with designing the second page. And it's pretty easy to design the second page of your journal. Now this is going to be the cover page. After that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this little section over here, and I'm going to add Control C and Control V. I'm going to drag and drop over here. I'm going to change the color onto this pink color and like this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Elements, and I'm just going to go into the Element section. I'm going to go on to Lines and Shapes, and I'm going to add these kinds of lines over here. So I'm going to expand this line like so. I'm going to select this line. I'm going to change the color onto this orange color because I think it would fit nicely with the overall theme of the journal. And I'm going to do Control C and Control V. Place this at an optimum distance of like 2 dots. Now I'm going to select these together, and now I'm going to do Control C and Control V. So select these together, Control C and Control V. Place this at a distance of 2 dots once more, like this. And now I'm going to select all 4 of these together, Control C and Control V. Place this at a distance of 2 dots. So I'm just going to keep on doing that until my page is filled out. So I'm just going to select this, and I'm going to place it right over here. Select it once more, and I'm going to place it right at the bottom down below. So I'm going to select these 3 lines, add them to the bottom like this. Now you can choose to like make this only centered, or you can add like different sections in your journal as well if you want to do that. I don't want to do that, so I'm actually just going to flip the image of the lady over here to match the overall aesthetic. I'm going to flip it horizontally. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on transparency, and I'm going to make her slightly translucent like this. And now what you can do is you can go back into your element section. I'm going to search for maybe like a girl power. So I'm just going to search for girl power over here, and I'm going to go into graphics, and I can just use one of the like female empowerment kind of logos or graphics onto the page just to decorate like the borders and corners, or you can use paint strokes, you can use flowers, butterflies, anything you want. That is totally up to you and the overall aesthetic of your journal. Now if you have designed one page like this, you're just going to click on duplicate page over here, and then you can add as many pages to your journal as well. And then at the end you're just going to add your final cover page. So this is going to be the front page, and then you can design a similar page for the back cover as well. So this is how easy it is to create your journal. Now if you're confused about what kind of themes you should follow, you can just go on and search for whatever is trending right now. Just make a journal on that. Usually female oriented journals do sell well on most platforms, so I would recommend making like journals or create gender neutral journals if you want to target a larger audience. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to search for flower over here. And I'm just going to take this flower, I'm going to take this kind of wreath design. Maybe after like, I'm going to duplicate this page like till page 10. After page 10, I can just click on duplicate page. And then I'm going to delete the lady in the back. I'm going to take the lines, I'm going to change the color onto pink. So I'm going to make the lines pink instead of orange, and then I can add like orange flowers in the background. So I'm going to change the color of these flowers into the orange color. And I'm going to place these over here. So this can add some variable pages to your journal as well. So that was it for today. I hope you guys found this video helpful and you are now able to design your own journals using Canva. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video.